Hello everyone. So next we are discussing about the logical instruction. So we have aware of the different logical operations like AND, OR, XOR. So all the operations we are going to perform, we can perform through the different instruction available in the 8051 instruction set. So first instruction we are seeing is AND operation. So it is the syntax is ANL, destination comma source. So and logically destination comma source. So it is a bitwise logical ANDing operation. So here as you can see ANL A comma RN. So the content of accumulator and the content of RN could be anything like this could be R5, right? So R5 will be having certain values, the accumulator will be having certain values. So accumulator's content and the R5's content are ANDed. Okay, so AND operation, and again the result will be there in the accumulator. Like that you can perform. So again 1 byte comma 1 C in the sense it is having 1 byte for this instruction. It is using 1 byte and it is using 1 machine cycle, and there will not be any flags affected from this instruction. Then ANL A comma direct in the sense you are going to add the content of accumulator with the direct address. So suppose we have 70H here. So 70H will be having suppose 70H is having some value like 70H location will be having 33H value. So 33 is value and accumulator content. Suppose accumulator content is 00. So 00 ANDed with the 33. So obviously we know 33 and 00 is 00. So accumulator content will be 00 only. Like this operation will be performed. So for this again there won't be any flags affected. So remember, whenever you are performing a single bit on the carry, then only carry will be affected. Otherwise there won't be any flags affected. So let me give you a hint when the flags will be getting affected. So after some operation, if because of that operation some carry generates or the auxiliary carry generates, or some parity you are checking, or some values changes in the carry, then only the carry these flags are getting affected. Otherwise flags won't get affected for this one. So next is ANL A comma at array in the sense at array in the sense it can be anything. As we know there are two registers which we can use for the indirect addressing. It can be R0 or it can be R1. Okay, so at R1 in the sense R1 will be having, suppose R1 is having 50H. So 50H is having certain value, suppose 10H. So that 10H is ANDed with the accumulator. So suppose accumulator content is FF. So obviously once you AND this with 10H, obviously we will get the 10H only, that will be loaded into accumulator. Okay, so this is how we are going to perform the AND operation. So here it is a direct address is available and the data is available in the accumulator, that will be ANDed, and again result will be stored on the direct address. So here they have given one example. So for this instruction ANL P1 comma hash 1 4 ones 3 zeros B. So here in this case what actually it is happening is you are going to just a second. Okay, so 5 ones and 3 zeros. So there are totally 8 bits we have. So that is how we can perform like this also. This is also a correct instruction. How we are performing is ANL P1 comma hash 5 ones 3 0 bits. So B stands for bits. So what it is going to do is it is only masking P1 to P3. Okay, so this is P0 sorry, this is P0 to P10 to P13, P10, P11, P12. Okay, so P10 to P12 it is masked. Okay, so rest all bits are high. So what it is going to do is, on the P1 port you are going to mask these 3 bits. So this is the 0th bit, the first bit, second, third, like this it is the 7th bit. Okay, so when you perform this operation, if suppose I do like this, all 3 bits are 1 1 and only last bit is 0. So what I have done, I have made only P7th bit, P70, P17 as masked. Okay, so this bit I have masked, right? So this is how it is going to work. So similarly ANL C comma bit, so here in this case it is going to affect the carry flag. So we are going to add the carry flag content with any of the bits. So any of the bit can be the accumulator single bit, or it can be any data bit read from the ports. So you can see the example given here. So here ANL C comma accumulator 7th bit. Okay, so suppose the carry flag is 1, then accumulator content is 13. So how you can write the 13? 00001, then 0011, right? So when you and what they have given, accumulator 7th bit. So this is accumulator 0th bit and this is accumulator 7th bit. So when this bit you are ANDing, so 0 ANDed with 1, it is going to be 0. Okay, so if you have mentioned accumulator 6th bit, then this bit will be ANDed with the accumulator. So here instead of writing 1 here, I will be writing 1 here, right? So that will be ANDed and this bit will be changed according to the table for the AND operation. So similarly ANL C comma P2.2. Suppose P2.2 is what? Suppose we'll take like this, carry flag is 1 and P2's value will be 0BH. So we can write this is 0 and this is B. And what they have done, they have informed, they have mentioned it as P2.2. so this is 0th, 1st, 2nd. So P2.2 is this bit and this will be added with the carry bit. So carry bit is 1. So when you perform AND operation, 0 ANDed with 1, it's 0. So where it will be affected? It will be affected again on the carry flag. So this is what it is there on the carry flag affected. So this is how logical AND operation will be performed. So similarly next instruction we have is ANL C comma, so it is a complement bit, okay, or the inversion bit, right? So this symbol whatever you can see, this is the inversion bit. So for this we will require 2 byte and 2 cycles. So how this is going to work? So here ANL C comma complement accumulator 7th bit, right? So if suppose accumulator 7th bit is 0, that will be changed because of this symbol, it will be changed to 1, right? If it is 1, it will be changed to 0, right? So we'll see one example. So carry flag is 1, then accumulator content is this 7FH, right? Then after the execution what would happen? So what they have told, inversion of this bit. So 7th bit inversion in this sense, this is the inverted, already initially it is 0, it is 1 inverted to 1, then this will be ANDed with the carry flag. So 1 ANDed with 1 is 1. Okay, so this is how we are going to get the carry flag as 1 again, right? So this kind of instruction like accumulator accessing or the port accessing you require whenever you are whenever you are connecting the external devices to your microcontroller. Okay, so next instruction is swap instruction. So the syntax is what? Swap A. So what it is going to is, this is going to swap the lower nibble to the higher nibble. Okay, so this is simple. So if suppose accumulator content is 59, after the swap A it is going to be converted to 95H. Okay, 5 will be taken to this 9 will be taken to the place of 5, right? So this is how it will be swapped. Next is logical OR operation. So here we have the instruction called ORL, okay, or logically destination comma source, right? So ORL A comma RN. So RN can be anything, R0 to R7, anything, right? That will be odd, and again the result will be stored on the accumulator, right? So example they have given here. So accumulator content is 32, R4 content is 50H, then ORL A comma R4 they are doing. So when they are performing this when you are performing this operation. So 50H is OR with the 32H. So once you perform this OR operation, you are going to get as 72H. 72H will be loaded on your accumulator. Okay, right. So this is how this is going to perform the OR operation. 0 0 OR with 0 is 0, 1 0 OR is 1, 0 0 OR is 0. Like this you are going to get. If you just take it to the hexadecimal, it is going to be 7 and 2, 72 it is going to come, right? So this is a logical OR operation. Similarly, we have different logical OR with a comma direct can be like address. Okay, so as I previously mentioned, it can be address. So 70H like this. So within that 70H I will be having certain data, right? Some think like some 00 is there on 70H. So 00 is odd with the content of accumulator. Okay, again that result will be stored on accumulator, right? And as we discussed, if the flags are not involved, then there won't be any flags affected, right? Here also not flag affected, here also like that. You can perform all the operation, right? Overall a comma ri, that is r0 to r1, you can choose any register. Then a comma data, so any immediate value you can give. Overall direct comma a, so this is direct address, you can imagine. Then overall direct comma data, so direct address with the immediate data. Then is next we have is overall c comma bit, so this is related to the carry flag. As you have previously seen, this is also performing bit ORing with the carry flag. Then inverted bit ORing with the carry flag. Okay, so these are the affecting the carry flags, right? So these are the bit manipulation instructions. Single instruction, single bit, wherever we are getting the single bit instructions, they are all bit manipulation instructions. So you can see one example there given. 18H is there, so 18H is added ORed with the carry flag content. So carry flag content is 0, so it is accumulators, inverted accumulator third bit is this one, 0, first, second, third bit is OR, and again we are going to get the same result there on the carry flag. So this is about OR operation. So next is about the XOR. So similarly, as you have seen for the this one and OR, we will be having the XOR operation. So XORL a comma rn, then XORL a comma direct, XORL a comma @ri, XORL a comma data, XORL direct comma a, XORL direct comma data, XORL a comma rn. Okay, so as I explained previously, it is going to just perform the XOR operation. If you can have one example, XORL 50 comma 09H, in the sense 50H is what? 50H is the address where we will be having certain value, 39H. Okay, you can see here it is given. So 39 is XORed with the content of 09H. Okay, 39 and 09 are XORed. Okay, so at the end you can see the result is 30H, right? 39 and 9 XORed, obviously we will be getting 30H as a result, right? So this is about the logical XOR. So next is rotate instructions. So this instruction is meant for rotating the accumulator's content to the left or right. So first instruction we have like RLA. So this instruction is rotate left accumulator content, and here 1 byte and 1 machine cycle it will be using, and there won't be any flags affected. So you can see here, if suppose the accumulator content is C to H, so this is 110 is C and 0010 is 2. So how it is going to work? Rotate left. So you can see the bits are getting jumped to its left position, right? Then this bit is going to come to this point, this location, right? So what will be the, if you rotate it once, so what will be the result? 1 0 0 0 0 1 0, and at last it will come with the 1, which is from here, right? So the same result you can see, 1 1 0 4 zeros 1 0, and last bit is 1. So this is how this left bit, from the left bit it is going to rotate, right? So this is how it's going to work. So at the initial you can see C2H is the value, and now it is changed to 85H, right? So similarly we have rotate right operation, RRA, rotate right, and here you can see it is going to rotate like this, right? So this 0 is going to come here. So what will be the result? 0 11, right? 0 11, 4 zeros, 4 zeros, and last it is 1 1. Okay, so this 0 has come here, right? So this is how rotate right the content of accumulators. Next is rotate right and left through carry, right? So first we are going to see rotate left. So here you can see as rotate left with carry accumulators content. So here it is going to rotate left, but it is involved with the carry flag. So if suppose the accumulator content is C2H, as it is mentioned here, C and 2, right? Then the carry flag is 0 0, so it is going to rotate left side, so through carry. So this 1 is going to come here, this 0 is going to come this side, right? So you can see here after the execution what has come, this 1 come here, this 1 4 zeros, 1 4 zeros, and this 1 has come here and 0, and this bit is from the carry flag, right? So this is how it is executed. So similarly rotate left, after that rotate left we have rotate right with carry. So here you can see previously what it has done, it has been done, it is rotate left and it is rotate right, right? So it is rotating from left and here it is rotating from right, right? You can see this 0 is going to come out and it is getting affected on the carry flag, and this 0 will be coming on this position, right? So what we will get, the result 1 here, 4 zeros, 4 zeros, 1 1 1 1, and this 0 has come here at the last position. Okay, so this is rotate right through carry. The next instruction is NOP. So what is this NOP in the sense? This is no operation. It is not going to perform any operation, that is only the program counter will be directly incremented, that is it is not going to perform anything, right? So it is just like giving a delay or giving a pause, right? So that's why NOP is meant for, right? This instruction perform no operation and execution continues with the next instruction, right? It only operates PC content. PC means program counter. Next is Boolean instructions. So first instruction is clear bit, right? So CLR bit in the sense clear bit. So it is going to clear the bit, any bit you have mentioned here, that bit will be cleared. So clear C. So clear C in the sense it is the carry flag which will be cleared. CLR P2.4 in the sense whatever the port 2 we have, fourth pin of the port will be cleared, right? Similarly clear P1.2 in the sense it is going to clear the second pin of the port 1, right? Sorry, here fifth pin of the port 2 and here third pin of the port 1. Why? Because always we will be starting with the 0, P2.0 to P2.7, here P1.0 to P1.7. So here clear ACC 0.7 in the sense accumulator 7th bit will be clear, that is last bit will be clear. So next CPL bit in the sense it is going to complement bit. So whatever the bit you mention, that will be complemented. Complement in the sense inversion, right? So if it is 1, that will be converted to 0. If it is 0, it will be converted to 1. So CPL P0.3. So P0.3, if suppose it is 1, that will be converted to 0. If it is 0, that will be converted to 1, right? So this is how it's going to execute. So next is CPL C, that is complement carry, right? So here it is going to complement the carry flag. So previously we have seen the complement bit, so here it is complement carry, right? So if it is carry is initially 0, that will be converted to 1. If it is 1, that will be converted to 0. So next we have is set B. So here in this case we are going to set the content of the carry flag. Set BC in the sense set a bit for carry flag. So it is going to set the carry flag for the within the instruction. Okay, so set bit C in the sense it is going to set the carry flag. So similarly we have set B bit. Set B bit in the sense when any bit you mention, that will be set. So here example I have given set B P1.0. so first pin will be set. So similarly here 7th P4.6 in the sense 7th pin of the P4 bit will be set. Like that it is going to work. So as we know, like if it is 1, it will be going to be input port. If it is 0, it is going to work as an output port, right? Then CLR, that is we have clear CLRA, that is clear the content of accumulator. It is going to remove all the content of the accumulator, and it will make it to 0 0. Move A comma 0 5FFH if it is there in the accumulator. So after this instruction, it is going to clear the content of accumulator, right? Similarly CPL A, so it is what so here it is CLR A. So after this accumulator content is 0. CPL A in the sense it is a complement accumulator content. So whatever, if suppose 0FF is there on the accumulator content, after the CPL A it will be complement in the sense FF will be changed to 0 0. Okay, so this is how we have discussed all the instruction of the second module.